Jennifer Dwyer, let's go.
I appreciate that introduction. I moved here 5 weeks ago, and everyone has been so nice to me, and it's like really pissing me off. Because like, they call you massholes for a reason. You know, I actually went to the pharmacy the other day, and no one was there, so I walked up to the window, and the guy goes, "Could you please step back and get in line?" And I was like, "Thank you so much." Nobody has been rude to me yet, and I was really missing it. I'm excited to be here. The last time that this many people were sitting in chairs and watching me talk, it was an AA meeting. So this is really special. Thank you guys, we'll get back to that. Yeah, I know, I can't believe it's December, it's the end of the year. Did everyone get their Spotify Wrapped? Yep. I'm just glad that there's no Uber Eats Wrapped. Yeah, because like I don't need to be reminded that I spent 42,736 hours trying to decide between Domino's and Taco Bell after the hour of 2 a.m. Nobody needs to know that. I mean, I don't really believe anything I see on social media, right? Like, I think at this point, social media is entirely fake. Like, one way I know social media is fake is I posted a photo on Instagram last Wednesday, and the guy who blocked me on Venmo last April liked it. Yeah. Do you want to know who didn't like it? The guy whose dick was inside me on Tuesday. Yeah. Like, I don't normally make jokes about sex, so I'll keep it PG. Like, I won't say which hole. If you're cringing, just relax. No, really, relax, it helps. So yeah, back to AA. I recently celebrated 3 years of sobriety. It's very kind of you. Nobody ever clapped for me when I was drinking. And I was really good. I was really good at it. Yeah, it's funny though. So people tell me all the time that it's really brave to be sober, which I think is very kind, right? Like I know what they're getting at, but I'm like, if you think I'm brave now, you should have seen me after a bottle of rosé. Oh my God, I had this habit that when I would get drunk and black out, I would drunk text my exes poems I had written for them. Yeah. Drunk me had a whimsical rhyme scheme, like Dr. Seuss. But I also had the confidence of O.J. Simpson's defense team. There was no stopping me, I would say anything. So I recently went to my physical, which now I have like no problem doing because I don't have to lie anymore about how much I drink. They almost don't believe me that I don't drink at all. They're like, "This is a switch up." I'm like, I know. And I've had the same doctor for a few years. We started together, it sounds like we're dating. We started going out during the pandemic. And that's the whole thing. So he was my doctor in 2020, and that's when I met him. And if I'm being honest, I developed a mask crush on him. Did anyone else have that? So a mask crush is during the pandemic, you met somebody, you totally fell in love with their hair, forehead, and eyes. And then 2 years later, you're so disappointed by their nose, mouth, and chin. Like for a good 2 years, I thought me and Dr. Ganti stood a chance. And then 2022 rolled around and I showed up for my physical and I was like, absolutely not. I've been duped. But yeah, so I had my final physical with him in Boston a little bit ago, and he was just checking in, seeing how everything was going. And I was like, you know, I'm really honest now in my life, so I'm gonna tell you, I did start vaping nicotine, right? And I was kind of like embarrassed to tell you because I know it's not good for you. And he looked around the room and he goes, "Don't tell anyone I said this, but whatever." And I was like, that is not at all how I imagined this going. Like how I imagined this going is you would put the mask back on and then lean in and tell me I'm a bad, bad girl. It's my doctor's fantasy. So we have some Buffalo folks in the house. I know them. And the Bills are in town this weekend. Anyone going to the game? Yeah. If it can't be Tom, I'm going with the Bills. So the first time I ever saw the Buffalo Bills, right, they were playing the New England Patriots, and this was about 3 months after I got sober. And it was one of the first instances where I really saw the changes in effect of my life, right? So I go with a bunch of friends. A lot of my friends are Buffalo Bills fans. They're decked out head to toe, and it was so, so cold, and I forgot to wear any Patriots gear. So I'm like, we're probably gonna get heckled, you know? 5 minutes into the game, the guys sitting in the row in front of us turn around, and they start making fun of my friends one by one, right? They're like, you're short, you're fat. They skip Greg because he looks like a Southern California surf instructor. And I piped in and I go, excuse me, it's really not nice to make fun of people for how they look. This guy chirped back so quick and he goes, why don't you get your eyebrows done before you join in the conversation? If I had still been drinking, oh my God, I was a hold my hoops kind of girl, but in my newfound sense of inner peace from my sobriety, the only thing I could think to say was, hurt people, hurt people. And then I went to the bathroom and I called Ricky my eyebrow lady and I made an appointment for the next day. He was rude, but he wasn't wrong. So I love to watch sports, but I don't actually know a lot of the players' names, which I didn't think was that big of a deal. So when I was in middle school, I was at a mall, and there was this huge long line of people. And I was like, what are you guys waiting for? And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah's here, we're gonna get our picture taken. So I was like, I wanna do that. So I waited in line, I got to the front, and I saw that it was a Celtics player. So I posed for the picture, and then I bring that to school and I show it to my best guy friend. And he goes, no way you met him. I said, I know. Paul Pierce. He looked at me and he said, that's John Cena. In a Paul Pierce jersey. We've all seen it. We've all seen it. So back in Boston, I was a bartender, sober bartender. Wild, I know. But like, you've seen a bald barber. It can happen, you know. And so I worked in a high volume place. So this is the type of place you're waiting an hour to get into the bar, and then you're probably waiting another 45 minutes to get a drink. So it baffles me when you make it all the way up to the bar and you have no idea what you want. When you only drink one thing, ever, right? So I see a group of girls, and I try not to judge, but I'm like already in my head making 4 Tito sodas, extra lime, you know, all the straws, extra napkins, can I throw my gum away? Like, I'm ready, you know? So I get through this group of girls, I was right, Tito soda, extra lime. The next guy comes up, and he goes, I'll do 1 Corona, please. And I was like, dude, you're gonna wait another hour? Like, how many friends do you have? Like 4, 5, 6 Coronas? Do you want a bucket? And he pushes up his glasses and he goes, I came alone. Fuck, right? Like, I'm such an asshole now. This guy is just trying to get a Corona to work up the courage to go talk to Tito Soda by himself. And I'm here to remind him that he's alone. All night long, this guy would come up, 1 Corona, please. It was the glasses push for me, which actually I've discovered I have this weird kink for, like, when you do the double push. I didn't know that until I saw it. Now I can't ever not see it. Not the one. It's gotta be. Anyway, look out for it next time. So all night long, I'm kind of watching this guy. Like, I'm invested in this story, you know. So we're getting close to the last call. It's probably 2 minutes till the bar is closing. Right? I look out into the dance floor. He is dancing with the hottest girl in the place. We lock eyes and he goes, 2 Coronas, please! I've never been so happy in my life to open 2 Coronas for anyone. I hope they made it out alive. You guys have been amazing. My name's Jennifer Dwyer. Follow me on Instagram. Just don't follow me soon.
Yeah, keep it going for Jen. That was amazing. All right, guys, let's keep the energy going. Give it up for your next comic, Scott Stewart.